would say you were very helpful um, in many ways. So the main way at the highest level is that you helped to um, facilitate the communication process between myself and each different member in the Happify organization during my interview process. Tom was very consistent and timely and coordinated in kind of facilitating those interactions between me and the team. And he really provided a lot of informational oversight as to details from the Happify team end about different updates that were going on in that process. And Tom really basically plugged a lot of the gaps to make sure that I understood all the details about the interviews, kind of how they went, how everyone on the internal organization side was feeling about my candidacy during that process, and really making sure that that I was kind of following up with each step in the right way and kind of just addressing any other questions that came up during that process. I received a lot of support. Tom was consistently checking in with me to make sure that I had no other outstanding questions, and he pretty much made sure that he was aligned with me every step of my interview process, which helped a lot for me personally in making sure that I felt as up to date um, during that interview process as possible with the organization's perspective on how things were going. So in all of my 10 plus interviews, I made sure that I was kind of aligned with the information as much as possible, based on those conversations that I was having with Tom. Um, so I would say what I liked most was um, I really liked a lot of things. The main thing I liked most was kind of the consistent communication. So um, as I mentioned before, I had I think close to 10 different interviews in my recent onboarding process, and I really liked how frequently um, Tom was checking in with me to make sure that um, that I didn't have any outstanding questions and that we were kind of both aligned on each step of the process. So it really felt like we were in kind of this consistent communication to address any questions I had and to make sure that that nothing was kind of unresolved. And so that communication, I think, helped to address a lot of questions I had and helped to facilitate that process moving along as quickly as possible. Um, and then and then for the second part, would I recommend using your company to a friend who's looking for a new role? I would say yes. I would definitely recommend you to another friend who's looking for a new role. I have many friends who are looking for new roles, and I keep mentioning um, both this new organization and your group to them as potential um, beneficial resources in their upcoming searches. But again, I really enjoyed your organization, and hopefully I can continue to utilize your resources going forward. Tom has continued to check in with me even after I've started too, and it feels like I have a real mentor and source of support in him as I continue and settling into to this new role. So thank you very much.